My name is Dila and I'm gonna...
Dila?
Dila,
Dila.
yes.
Okay, Dila.
And I'm gonna explain radius.
All right, Dila.
In the lateral side, we have radius.
So basically, the radius is located laterally in the forearm. Okay.
Yes. And it consists of...
Medial. Okay, don't. When we talk, you don't. So.
It consists of three parts: upper end, shaft, and lower end.
Okay.
In the upper end, we have disc-shaped head and neck and tuberosity
so that
of
head
radius.
is basically refers circumferential head.
Yes, this
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
And tuberosity of radius.
Right.
In the
Radial
shaft,
tuberosity.
we have anterior surface,
Right.
and this is anterior margin.
Right.
Then we have posterior side.
Okay.
This is lateral side, and this
Okay.
is posterior margin.
Okay.
And we have upper end. This is a styloid process,
Right.
and this is dorsal tuberosity. This part.
Dorsal tubercle.
Oh, okay.
Or
sorry.
it's also
Dorsal
referred to as
tubercle.
Lister's tubercle.
Lister tubercle.
Okay. So
And
that's another important landmark when you look at the radiographs, or if they want to do like orthopedic searches, so that if they come across with this tubercle, they say this is at the dorsal side of the radius. So it's an important landmark to identify that area as dorsal. Lister's tubercle.
and it's articulate with
Articular
wrist-
surface with
wrist-
the
wrist joints.
wrist joint, and
and
it connects with which carpal bones?
Lunate and
Scaphoid.
and also we
There's
have
also very small amount of triquetrum also attached to that area, and also we have the articular disc there, articular
and
disc.
also we have annular ligament cover this part.
Okay.
Uh,
What's the importance of the annular ligament?
I don't know.
Attachment?
Right, it attaches.
Both.
It attaches on the anterior and posterior borders of the radial
Radial
notch,
notch.
the notch of the ulnar, radial notch of the ulnar. Anterior and posterior, basically, it covers the head of the
Right.
radius, right? Exactly, and that allows what kind of movement does it allow?
What kind of movement?
Say it.
I don't know. It's something like
You don't know that? What is
Abduction,
rotation.
No.
Abduction, abduction.
No.
Extended.
No. What is this?
Rotation.
No.
Pronation.
Right, pronation, supination. Or medial rotation, lateral rotation, internal rotation, external rotation, they're all the same. Medial rotation, lateral rotation, internal, external, or pronation, supination. And this is basically is allowed by this joint, which is the primarily proximal radioulnar, but distal radioulnar also participates in this pronation and supination. And that basically it moves around, right? The radius moves around the ulnar, right? You see? It goes like that. It moves on the ulnar. The radius moves around the ulnar like that. Okay.
And also biceps tendons insert this rough part,
Right. The biceps attaches to that area.
and that's all right.
So you have the annular ligament. So what happens if you damage the annular ligament? And then there's a name for that. Or if the head of the radius basically is pulled away from the radial notch, and you have a clinical name for that, like nursemaid or pulled elbow. Okay, when they pull it, especially in the kids, that's why if they're really bad, the nurses on the children. So basically, the radius and ulnar are basically dislocated from each other. The proximal radioulnar joint is basically damaged. Okay. Questions?
What's this name of
What's
this
the name
part?
of that? I'll ask that in the test.
Dorsal.
The Lister tubercle.
Leicester tubercle, good.
What
Yes.
else? Okay, what's the name of this part?
Styloid process.
So you have to give the correct name, styloid. So we have two styloid processes.
One for the
Styloid process of radius or styloid process of ulnar. Okay.
Which tendon insert this part? No. Which tendon insert this rough part?
So first of all, what's the name of that rough part?
Okay, what's the name of this rough
Radial
part?
tuberosity.
Okay, then
Radial tuberosity.
which tendon insert this part?
Radial.
No.
No, there's no such thing as radial. But anyhow, that's part of muscle.
Biceps
Yeah, okay.
tendon.
So, but which one?
Biceps
Bi-
tendon.
biceps,
Biceps,
yeah.
biceps tendon, right? Okay.
Okay, then.
So above biceps basically goes up and attaches to supraglenotubercle, and the other part attaches to the coracoid process. The short head attaches to coracoid process, long head attaches to supraglenotubercle, and the rest they come together and they attach to the radius, the radial tuberosity on the radius, the biceps. And this is the the big muscle that we have in our arm. Well, thank you very much. Clap.